Hello YouTubers, Joe Kersey here on January 15th, estimated tax day for those of us that pay estimated tax. And here's sort of the obligatory view of what's going on down here on the creek. Earlier today, the good Mr. Wolf, and I say that without irony because he seems to be a pretty straight shooter, from the Delco Water Company, was out walking around down here in the area with I think one of the pipeline guys, and they were making sort of plans for when they run the new water line across the creek. The Igo guys have been beavering away pretty much all day. They actually have, well, now they've got a big bunch of dirt there somewhere along the line. They've put in some sort of, they're putting dirt in between forms. I mean, instead of cement forms, they're putting dirt in these forms. I can't really show it to you because it's too obscure from this distance with this camera. But well, that's a stick there. I nearly got nailed on. But I thought these forms they were building were for concrete. No, they've brought in dirt and they're putting dirt in on them now. So they had laid a bunch of these planks and things in. So this is really fascinating. At some point, maybe this weekend, I might be, if it's going to get really cold here this next weekend here, I might be able to get down there and show you some of this stuff up close. Meanwhile, my buddy Tony in Seattle is on his way to New Mexico with a friend of his to see a mutual acquaintance on my part, a good friend on his part, who's a physician down in New Mexico. And they're going to be down there till Tuesday, I think. Tuesday or Wednesday. Tuesday, maybe. Tuesday or Wednesday. So, I'll tell you that, the last part of this video is him and me Skyping. Or actually, the last part of this video is he and I Skyping. There's a lot of it where you just can sort of see me in the thumbnail. Which, interestingly, the thumbnail has corrected itself. The Skype thumbnail seems to have corrected itself. I'm now not mere flipped left to right. I'm me. As I look, if you're looking at me, as opposed to me looking at myself in the mirror. It did that about 3 years ago, but it's corrected itself a lot sooner this time around. Paul and I watched a fair amount of the spacewalk today. Then he napped for a while, which if you watch the second longer part of this thing, you'll see. Skip around, find parts you like. Last night we went over to Liz and Henry's, and Liz gave us some food and fed us, and we had a good, poor Henry, God bless Henry, he was sick. He had this, he had obviously a flu variant, but not influenza A, but, one of the B or C variants of flu, influenza. But he was past being contagious, but he was really, nonetheless, he sat out with us and ate and yacked, and we had a good time. We We got home early for us. We got home about 9:45. So that was good. That's fun. It's always fun to see these folks. Yeah. Okay. Well, I haven't had too much time to be foolish on the internet, which is probably just as well. So, I think that's about it for me as far as things here on the Island of Peace. But if you want to sort of have some fun, watch the second part of this video. It might say it's almost an hour long, but it's really not. I mean, if you just skip around. Alrighty, bye bye. I spoke too soon. No, the Skype thing hasn't corrected itself because, see where my, oh, come here. See where my bashed in spot is on my face? The bashed in spot on my face has to be on the left side of the screen to know that you're getting a true view. Otherwise, it's a mirror view. What I thought had corrected itself was wrong. No, this view is a correct view of me. The bashed inside of my face has to be on the left side of your. Oh, come on, Joe. The left side of your screen. Which of course is on the right side of my face. Okay, now, let's, put the dogs and kids away for the second part of this if you're going to watch the rest of this. There's a lot of what, in radio would be called dead air, not on my part, but on Tony's part, because he's getting ready to go on this trip to New Mexico. And he's in the can and the shower and things. I haven't done a video of me on the can or in the shower, and I don't think I'm going to. So on that note, I'll say, skip around, find what you want. But no, Skype hasn't corrected itself. Skype, hear me, Skype. Correct the thumbnail problem so that it looks like this rather than the flip-flop, the left to right flip-flop mirror image thing. Joe's dent needs to be, oh, come on, over here. Joe's guns need to be over, oh, come on, over there. Joe's crosses need to be, oh, come on, up there. I guess I wouldn't be much good at that robotic surgery from afar, would I? Don't think so. I'd be eviscerating people. All right. Now I will say bye-bye, YouTube.
So did you get my? Did you like the shit-faced gymnast?
Well, I watched it. I mean, she was, her ballad. I thought it was like a drag queen at first.
Oh, well, do it again. Watch again, Joe. You're just not appreciating it.
Let's see here. Let me put you down in the corner so I don't lose y'all. Let's see here. Available. It's not unavailable. Okay, there we go. Okay, you must be seeing something in this that I'm not seeing. Hang on a minute. Get you back here.
No, I see it. Well, she does her double backflips. You see that?
Yeah.
Then she lands. She plants her face right in a big pile of shit.
Yeah,
Cow
yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, no.
That's the crude amusement.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought it was some sort of drag queen thing. I'm not, I'm really not an aficionado of drag queen. I mean, I just, people.
Well, I'm not either.
People like them, fine, good, and go and enjoy them. That's fine, and they can be a lot of fun, I guess, and that's for people to enjoy them. But I've just never seen the point of it. First of all, most of the music that they mime to or lip sync to, or I'm not necessarily a fan of a lot of that music. So
I agree.
Yeah.
That's the problem with that. It's their makeup and stuff.
It's an art form. It's an art form, okay, and I appreciate that, and people put a lot of effort into it, and I appreciate that. But it's just it's like somebody goes into a museum and does one of these installation things where they take 18 truckloads of garbage and put it in a white room and just stash it around and maybe hire a homeless guy to sleep in there for a few days and call it art. Well, on one level, I suppose it is. But one of my favorite stories in the Telegraph this year was, and this was about maybe 9-10 months ago, that one of these museums in London had one of these art installations. It's installation, and the cleaning ladies came in and they saw all this crap in the room and they thought it was trash, and so they just cleaned out the room. And some guy that basically obviously needs to be checked into a mental institution had already bought the thing for like £2 million or some bullshit. So of course they had to go to they had to retrieve the stuff out of the trash, look at the photographs of the installation, and restore it.
Restore it from what?
Well, into this room that had been cleaned spick and span by these cleaning individuals.
Horrible.
Now I've read a couple of books that after I give it my 80-page test, I've thought about throwing into the trash, but didn't, because I have an ethic about books. I try not to, I won't throw books in the trash. I'm going to modify that by saying a lot of the works of Emerson I've thrown in the fucking trash.
Ralph Waldo.
Yeah, Ralph Waldo Emerson. Transcendentalist bullshit. Give me a break. I'll tell you, all those guys in Massachusetts in the 1840s, I hope they were smoking a lot of good weed and doing pills and shit.
I can get into him in
what, Emerson?
Well,
Emerson is low-grade Montesquieu.
I get
without
ideas,
without the emotion, and the soft thinking.
Yeah. Soft thinking. Anyway,
I don't like soft
all I know
thinking.
Is Glen Helen. You've been to Glen Helen.
We'll keep going out.
Springs.
It might. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah.
I don't know. That's where still my cinders are going to be cindered, presumably.
Here, pull your screen down a bit. Pull your screen down. There you go.
No. This is a new book I'm thinking about.
Oh, Boys in the Boat. Oh yes. I've heard.
You read this?
No, I've heard of it though.
It's well.
Oh,
I don't
it's about the yes.
1936
Yeah.
um,
Olympics.
Olympics. Yes, Olympics, and yeah, and they're all from Washington, and this and that boys.
And they're all
good old boys.
and they're all hot. Are there a lot of pictures?
They are pretty fucking hot.
Yeah, most of those rowing guys are.
Mm-hmm.
We went. Paul and I went to one of the high school regattas here a few years back. And I had my long telephoto lenses, my long R lenses, and shooting lots of. I think I shot like 3 rolls of slide, Kodachrome slide. Of course, with the long lenses, a lot of these guys didn't know they were being shot. Great, and of course you can see.
Good God, I think I gotta leave pretty soon. Well, wait a minute. I think that clock is. What time is it?
It's noon here, so it's 9 your
so
place.
It's 9. So I do need to take a shower, and well, I would be happy to chat with you via Shower Zone.
Shower Zone. I'm going to go take another whiz here.
No, I better unlock the door so Steven can get in. Oh, good. So is this just coincidentally, does this picture stay the same? Going up and down the stairs?
Oh yeah, no. If you have your head actually in the picture, no, it's great. It's good. It's good quality. Yeah. I mean, your Skype and Tony Pincham's Skype is the best quality Skype I've had with anybody. I don't know whether that's my internet improving or Skype's software improving or.
Well, I got different internet, which was a lot cheaper, but it's a little wanky. But still, with you, I haven't seen any problems. Oh, for Christ's sake! Okay. I'll bring you upstairs because I want to chat with you, Joe.
Here, well, I'll go take a leak while you're taking me upstairs. I mean, but I'm going with you.
Okay.
Now this is a new trip for my computer. It's never been in the can before.
Oh, your eyeglasses right now. Oh, you should turn that off and snap a picture.
What? Well, I'm not going to fuck around with my trackpad, and I'm not going to fuck around with
Anyway, that was a cool shot.
$4,000 fucking machine. I'll tell you that right now. Let's see here. Oh, let me show you. I've got this new sort of fetish here. This jockstrap fetish. Bike jockstraps. I've always had a bit of a jockstrap fetish anyway. Let's see. Let me take a. Let's see. We'll keep that. I don't want that to slide. Okay. Let's see. I guess I don't want my dick on pick either. Let's see. So I guess I need to angle that away here. I'm going to try.
Well, go take a shit, and I'll talk to you when I get in the shower.
Okay. Well, I'll take a leak here off camera, ideally. Transcontinental excretion, huh?
Cornholio.
I can hear them clicking off all over the world. Good Lord, Joe. Well, urinary output's a very good thing. You always went into the room, you know, and the first thing you did was you checked the urine bag because if they're putting out urine, then you know they're at least doing pretty well, or at least adequately for a while. Unless, of course, it's like bloody and full of clots, or like turning almost opaque. In which case, then that's not a good sign. Sort of like my mother's was there at the end.
I want to know why there's
I'm sorry?
so much damn goop in your hair.
I don't put goop in my hair. I'm a man. Perhaps I misunderstood you. Dun, 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 dun. Well, since we're walking around here, guys, here, let me show you out the door here, about. Let's see here. I don't know what y'all can see, but that's the day. It's about 40 degrees, 42 degrees right now. Yeah, it's gonna rain later on, maybe not. Who knows? I don't. I am but a simple country anesthesiologist watching the space, or I was watching the spacewalk. Paul has offered his analysis.
And I must say that getting this ISIS soap, which has lye and olive oil, is perfect.
ISIS soap? Are you sure it's olive oil in that soap with ISIS? That'll test how soon the TSA gets information, huh? When you get on that airplane. Oh, you're taking a shower. That's what I'm hearing. Now, how much time does it take you to play with your toys in the shower? Do you have one of those suction cup dildos? I'm not going to get a response on that one, guys. Well, let's see. I was actually going to tell a bit of a story here at some point. Now, later today, I've got to send in the Partners in Prayer List annual report to church for the annual meeting on the last Sunday in the month. Now, currently I have no intention of going to that meeting because, one, it's going to be presided over by our tool, and two, it's going to be after the Ute service. Now, we've got a good group of Utes, but it's just, and then this guy goes through. He's going to go through a whole bunch of, he's going to instruct us in what all this stuff that the Holy Communion means, but he's going to call it the Mass. And
all right.
I know what it means. I already know what it means, and you can call it whatever you want, but if you're a Protestant, you call it Holy Communion. And it just drives me nuts, and I just don't like this guy, and I've made an effort to do so. I get along with him. I can do the old shuffle and bow as good as the next guy.
Shuffle and bow.
Shuffle and bow. So I guess you didn't use your suction cup toys, huh?
No, I don't have enough time for.
Well, no. I mean, leisurely self-pleasuring. Well, this is an unexpected treat.
This is deplorable, but it's.
It's fun. It's great fun.
Dr. Kersey,
It's
it's
great fun.
you get to see me in my full form.
Well, I mean, we're all children of God. We're all made in God's image. So there we are.
Yes, well, some are made better and all that shit.
Yes. People that can't get their minds above the earthly into the heavenly. Yes, they always. There are certain questions that are apposite, and a lot of them that are not. And it's very hard to come up with an apposite question in that particular area of theological discourse.
All I can say is, I think my adipose tissue is less than my, I don't know, musculature.
Well, I would call you a hot man. How's that?
Well, thank you. I'd say I need some lubrication.
Lube? You need lube?
Yeah.
Already? You need lube already?
I'm kind of a pussy boy here.
Oh, not that kind of lube.
Yeah. Joe, I can't believe you corrupted me into such a thing.
Well, I mean, again, like I say, it's a shame. I only met you about 2 weeks before you left town. In a way, maybe it's good for both of us that was the case.
I think perhaps so.
No.
God. Okay, that's good.
Oh, excuse me.
That's almost good. Okay. Oh, fuck. What did I do with my underwear and shit? Oh, here it is.
Well, that was occasionally, me saying, "Where the hell are my glasses?" Some nights after I woke up in a strange house, after I had said, "Where the hell am I?" Always very disconcerting.
You usually don't need to worry about you can get another glasses.
Well, but the issue is me getting home then. See, if I can't find, well, no, I always found them, but I didn't want to do is I didn't want to step on them. See, and and oftentimes, a well-meaning partner would take them off me and put them somewhere, and it was just no. Don't never put my glasses somewhere for me.
Well, you know what freaked me out? I got locked in a place in Dayton. It was stupid. I should have known better. 5 minutes later, I got locked where you got locked on the inside.
Yeah.
You have a key.
Yeah. And the guy's got the key, and you don't have access to the key.
Yes, and you got to play along with the guy who's 265 pounds and 5 foot or 6'8".
That happened to me. Early January 1994. It was 4 degrees above, 4 degrees Fahrenheit. And found this guy through the Advocate ad. And I went down there, and he was a nice guy. I mean, there was no threat. But he had one of these things where he locked up his house, and I got up, like I tend to do. I got up early in the morning, about 4, and I wanted to go home, and and I couldn't I couldn't find the key to his door. He had one of these the same kind of locks I had, but I always leave the key in the lock on the inside because I'm worried about burning to death in a fire. And I I don't know how I finally got out. I don't think he opened it for me. Somehow I was able to get out, but I didn't destroy any of his shit, obviously. He's a nice guy. You know.
This one wasn't.
No,
well,
shit.
He didn't beat me, but it was a little.
Is that a lofty thing above your head? You've got this like the slot, no, the slot on this side up here, going up this way.
Oh, this way?
Well, like you've got like there's a beam, and then it looks like
over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my office up here.
Oh, how neat! Oh, absolutely neat. Oh, yeah, I can see there's a staircase that goes up, or a stairway that goes up. Yeah, okay. So you're on your second floor right now.
Yeah, I'm in our bedroom.
Yeah, I like that. I like that print off to your well, over here.
What way?
Yeah.
That way? Oh,
Yeah.
this way?
Yeah, I like that print.
Jim, there's a series of them. It's like a.
I've seen that before. I think somewhere.
They're nice. I'm not wowed by them, but
Yeah.
they're nice.
Yeah, those are very nice. I'm not familiar with the one that I'm seeing now. I'm not familiar with this one that's in shot, but I have seen the one over here before.
Yeah, I think it's some southern Florida, 1920s.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea who it is, but
it's interesting. Just that little bit of video we did in the can there together, I dropped my battery from 100% to like 79%. Just that short time. I'm recharging it right now.
They say it's such a bad thing to do Q-tips in your ears.
Oh, it
I
is.
suppose it is.
No, the best thing to do if you want to clean out your earwax, Bic pen top.
Yeah.
First of all, this is not long enough to go down to your eardrum. The really best thing was the original Bic pen top. The one that the black ones, the black.
Oh, they had the.
Because first of all, it was a bit shorter, and that would never get down to your eardrum, and you sort of core this around, and it can really get up to the itchy spots you often get with that wax.
Yeah.
No. This is the way to go. This is the way to go with ear cleaning, and don't because essentially remember how they used to load cannons? They put the thing, and they had a thing that looked like a big giant Q-tip, and they rammed it in. That's what you're doing. You're just compacting the thing, making more business for these guys that clean out earwax. It's an economic scam.
Like the scoop or the shoving it in.
No, or your finger. I always cultivate a long fingernail on each little finger. Obviously, I think people think somehow maybe I'm, if people remember that era, they thought I was doing cocaine. But that way I can get into my ear canal and really, spiral it around and get that, because you want to keep on top of that.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, God damn it, I gotta answer these people. All packed. Yeah, Uber in 20 or so.
Oh, neat.
What is it? Is it 9:04?
It's 9:20 at your place.
Oh shit! They're probably here.
Oh, you're getting a sing song little messagey thing.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I took a shower and well, you could, you know, you could get a little stink finger if you wanted to.
All right.
I'm just putting on my shoes. So what's the status? Is the patient alive?
Don't save a vegetable.
Okay, 5 minutes or so. Don't save a vegetable.
Yeah. PO2 42.
Get it ordered. I am. Order, and we'll see you in a few. All right, bye.
Oh, when you run into a patient who is turning blue, don't you wait to intubate. Just be sure you're not too late before the head turns so dead. Right there while you're by the bed. Has anybody seen my vet?
I like the first part of it, how it goes. When you run into a patient who is turning blue, then
yeah, you get some torch singer. You can get some torch singer to do it. Yeah, you could get one of these torch singers to do it. Where they slink around, in their transvestite gowns. I'm sorry, I used the word gown. I hate that word. Dresses.
Oh, you didn't have to wear gowns, did you?
Not me. I've never dressed up like a woman because I'm a man.
I'm talking about in surgery, but even so.
Oh well, no. See, that was the thing when I had to start when I read it and start reading in the Episcopal Church. I had to put on what I called my dress. The alb. I've had this. My computer is starting to fizz at me like it did before the earlier one I had died.
I'll be back.
No, you're fine. Well, let's see. Well, I'll carry on here. Given the massive moves in the financial markets here lately, one is left with decisions about whether one should move their money. Well, the horse is out of the barn on that. You obviously don't sell at the bottom of the declining market. And I don't have much money in stocks anyway because I got out of stocks a long time ago. I can't really do much money movement until I hear more from my attorney. So that's still sort of up in the air, but that'll all work itself out. As a friend of mine would say, that's an opportunity cost, and I've never been a fan of the concept of opportunity cost, but just as I've never been a fan of these economic writers or people that write article about tax policy, it says, a tax policy that does not take as much money from people as costing the government something. Because the underlying assumption of that is the government owns everything and has a right to take everything that the private individuals earn.
Well, they do.
Well, they meaning being a positive of that being the government or the people.
Well, the government's supposed to be of and by the people.
Well, not anymore. It hasn't been forever, really. Even so, Switzerland. I think Switzerland comes the closest to that, with their sort of ongoing, continual referendum system. On the other hand, there is given a non-uniform polity, so to speak. Let those with ears hear. There's a possibility that you're going to end up with a tyranny of the majority. which our Constitution was explicitly designed to not have happen.
Well, what's the difference? The tyranny between, I don't know. This one.
Why don't you pull that? Are you running around there? Why don't you pull that camera down a bit?
Well, it's because I'm trying to get my shit together.
Oh, because you're okay. I understand. Well, I understand.
I'm not being. I'm not. I apologize.
No, there is no need to apologize.
Okay.
Let's
This
see.
Here,
Window.
that here.
I wonder if I can. Why does I say bring all to front? That doesn't seem to work. View.
This shit is.
But
I'm taking camera sausage, so that's in here.
Oh.
She wants Spanish sausage, which one could think you could get in Santa Fe, but.
Well, all right. I suppose you go online to Tumblr Madrid or Grinder Madrid or Tinder Madrid or whatever.
Exactly.
Plane ticket included.
Well, I'm wondering if Steven is going to bring his iPad because maybe we can do.
We can do like FaceTiming shit and crap, yeah.
It seems as though
I keep wanting to turn the thing over to try to see more of you, but it's just more of my hand. I wonder if there's a way I can get this. I can blow this thumbnail up and use it as the primary video.
Good God, Joe, you don't need.
There's got to be a way to. There's got to be a way to do that. There's got to be a way to do that.
Why are you putting my ugly ass on there?
I'm just doing a screen recording. I haven't put anybody's ugly this or that anywhere yet. Maybe. Well, no, not yet. But I'm going to try to think out how to.
Well, please review first.
Well,
or whatever.
We always. First, can you see? Oh, there we are. And we're back.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite lines from Modern Family when Jay says, "And we're back."
You need to watch Brazil, Joe Kersey.
Well, yeah, Terry Gilliam. No, actually, that was the one Terry Gilliam movie that I saw that came out after I decided I didn't want anything more to do with Terry Gilliam. And I thought,
that God, it's so wonderful.
Well, I'll try to find it, and I've seen trailers of it.
You can find it.
But his animations for Monty Python just put me off so much.
Joe, there's no animation.
No, I understand that. No, and I understand that.
However,
yeah.
There is a very descriptive facelift in one of the episodes. It's one of the most interesting facelifts you might ever.
I've only seen one face. I've only participated in one facelift. Well, two actually. One is an anesthesiologist, and one is an assistant.
Oh no, there are two
plastic surgeon.
Yeah, plastic. There's the acid doctor, and there's the knife doctor and the acid doctor. And they compete with each other. I know, Joe, you would enjoy this.
Well, I think I would. But it was just I'd gotten so put off by his earlier stuff that
Now, when I'm in New Mexico, do you want red chili? I'll send you some red chili.
Oh, hell's fire! I'd love that.
Okay.
I mean, I was basically I would
Get
like
someone
I would
around
like
you.
the hottest things you can find.
Okay. Well, that's how they do it. They do medium, hot, and extra hot.
Yeah.
So you want extra hot?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Well, extra hot is extra hot.
Yes. I
No
understand.
fuck around.
No,
That's
no,
fine.
I'm a big boy. I know what that means. I've I've well, of course, should I tell a very racist joke right now?
Well, of course you will.
Oh, that's interesting. You give me. You just said you know one of Merle Welch's favorite jokes, and he was the guy that saved my life, and he's dead now, guys, or YouTube or censors or whatever, who I admired and respect, helped train me. He says, in between coughing on his cigarette, he'd say, while he's in the can, he'd say, "How do you know? How do you know a Mexican has to take a shit?" He says his asshole stops burning. Maybe it was like, how do you know a Mexican is hungry? His asshole stops. I don't know, but it was something like that.
Asshole stops burning.
Well, he also said, I just had me a Mexican breakfast, a cup of coffee, a cigarette, and a shit. I don't know what he had about Mexicans because he was otherwise just very indifferent to people of Spanish descent. His fourth wife was, well, a princess, if you get what I mean. And she hated my guts because Merle and I got along. And I wouldn't take her shit. She'd try to manipulate me and I'd just stare at it. Plus, she hated it because Merle would invite Paul and me over to their house for Christmas parties, even though they were Jewish. And we'd come, and we'd stay, and we'd eat a lot. He saved my life. He brought me back to Columbus. I was getting ready to kill myself. I had the gun and everything. I had it all planned out.
Now, I'm glad you didn't go through with that.
So am I. I imagine Thomas is too.
Okay,
I think
get my glasses upstairs.
I think the jury's out on my ex-wife.
Oh, well. Does that even count?
I guess anymore doesn't, in a way. No, she became so hateful. I couldn't just have any. This fizzing sound from my computer is becoming very distressing. On the other hand, I don't want to take it down to the shop. Yeah. The shop being the Apple store at Polaris, here in North Columbus. Oh well, we'll see. It seemed to have stopped. It seemed to have stopped for about 3 or 4 days. It was doing it about about 10 days ago, a week ago. Now it's starting again. Oh well. I tend to run the thing pretty hot. I can't really look at that. I can't really show that on the screen.
Well, Joe, I may give you a call here if we do things on the next few days.
Yeah.
Because I'm not taking this laptop. It'll probably be Steven's iPad, if he even brings one. Anyway, I got your number. I'll give you a call.
Well, it's been great fun, so I'll say bye-bye.
Okay.
All right.
Paul, bye-bye. I didn't say hi, bye to Paul. Paul.
Welcome to my world, huh? Oh, that's a new Tai Chi variant, isn't it?
No, it's the funky chicken.
Well, say hi to Tamara.
I will do that, and I will, if I can get it squared away, I'll try to get us together on
Oh,
that.
that'll be great fun if it
Okay,
works out.
bye.
All right, bye bye.